Hello, my name is Gemma Skywards and I'm a Redken artist from New Zealand. Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you a technique that I'm going to do on the beautiful Rebecca. It's going to be a combination of splash lights and blur. So we're just going to do splash lights and blur them all so the waves in her hair have highlights and lowlights as you go down the waves. And we're just going to do it on the top section, so underneath she's got all that depth. I wanted to ask you where you get your inspiration from. And this is some of where I've got my inspiration from today. Nature, the waves, YouTube videos for blur, lots of different Redken events, just a bit of inspiration. I also wanted to ask you if you've tried the splash light techniques and the blur techniques on plants. It's a really fun to play around with. I'm going to show you how you can use them today. What's in it for you guys today? Hopefully you're going to learn some cool new techniques. Explore a couple of different ways of doing things. We talk about blurring and splash lights and just a couple of different ways that you can do them, and I'll give you an example on my little Rebecca. I want to ask you guys if you're familiar with blur and splash lights. Redken have really been pumping out a few cool new interesting techniques. Blur is one of them, you can blur colours together with a special blur brush, and then splash lights is another one where it looks like the spotlight shining on your hair, so you've got a bit of light from there. I'm going to use Shades of Q Cover Plus for my demonstration today, and when you think about what do you like about Shades of Q Cover Plus, there's a few things that I've written down that technically I like about it. It covers up to 75% grey, the vibrancy is really awesome in the colours, the CC is really bright, it's 100% oxidative dye so it lasts really well, it's ammonia free, it's good for the hair, and the creamy consistency makes it quite easy to work with. It's really pliable, and because it's thicker than the normal Shades of Q, then you can be a bit more precise with the colours when you put them on, which is perfect for today's technique. Okay guys, splash light. It's a technique where it looks like the spotlight shining on the hair. So there's lots of different ways that you can do it. But I want you to think about how you can increase or decrease the obviousness of it. If you want to make it more subtle, the selection of shades, you can go closer together with the shades. If you want it really obvious, you just have your shades really far apart and it will create contrast. The blending of the shades, so today when I do mine, I've got a blur brush, I'm just blurring my splash lights in. If you want it really obvious, you could just have a really harsh line and create that contrast. Where in the hair you put it in, there's another one. If you have it right up here in the hair, it's going to be a lot more obvious. If you put it down here, it's going to be a bit more subtle. And how much of the hair are you going to put in? Today we're just doing top section, but are you going to do all the hair in the splash light? Or are you going to do a mini of splash lights you can do? So there's some ways you can make it more or less obvious. Blurring. Now blurring with a blur brush is when you get two colours or more and blur them together. So what different ways can you use it? You can use it vertically in the hair. So that's if the colours paint different colours like this, and you can use the blur brush just to go through and like blur them together a bit more. Horizontally, you could use it to blend the roots, you could use it to blend ombre, you could use it to blend splash lights like we are today. Or even I saw a YouTube video they do a bit of a checkerboard with the blurring, so it's just a bit more random, a bit more art, like graffiti like. So think about a few different ways that you can use the blur brush. Here's my diagram of how we're going to do it. This is the head here, so the wave, the light of it is going to be the 8cc, and then the depth of the wave is going to be the 7GB. Underneath we're going to do a 7GB all the way through, just so if she doesn't want the wave effect, if she wants to wear it straight, she'll be able to part it to the side and have the 7GB with just a little bit of colour coming through underneath. So just going to go through and accentuate this so we know where the highs and lows of the waves are. After we've done the colour and dried it, we'll do the waves again. So when you do, have a look at your book and think what some good colour combinations might be. So today we're using 7GB and 8cc, but have a look at your book and see what you can think would be nice combinations to use in ombre or blurring or splash lights. Just a couple of different colour combinations that would either show heaps different or blend together really nicely. Right, so we're going to do each section in two sections. So I've got the bottom of the wave. And that's our GB, and then we've got the top of the wave, which is our CC. Now we're just going to go through with that blue brush. Each of these lines. And then we're going to lay it over top so we can see what we've done. So this is the look for the end of it. It's a beautiful result, and you can tell there's two different colours, but it blends in really nicely with waves. So you can do this lots of different ways, bigger waves, smaller waves. I just use this as my waving tool. And keep in mind that she does have a hairstyle. It's going to be a decent colour, it's going to be liney, but no, it's easy how it works. If she wants to wear a little bit different, go over to that side there. That down and have a bit more of a natural with the copper coming through underneath. Just like to summarise by saying how you guys have learned a bit about blurring and about splash lights, and you might have got a little bit more creativity and ideas from this little interesting video that we've done. See you all next time you're doing it.